Greetings and welcome. My name is Bimont and this is Vibrational Guidance Over Truth. This is not a traditional oracle or channel. Each week in this channel, the theme changes. The theme for this week is Jade and the Flame, Strategy in the Stone, a Crystal Path to Coming Home. What I ask you to do right now is place a question in your mind or in your heart. And as the cards play out, allow it to be confirmed, it being the answers to your question through the synchronicities from the colors, images, numbers, and stated guidance on the cards. If your intuition and your cosmic guides are leading you or making you feel led to receive confirmation from these cards. Every reading is not for everyone. So remember, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates, leave what does not. This space here, this channel I have made, is rooted in love. It's not based on performance, prediction, or perfection. Love is what has brought you here. So welcome home, beloved, okay? And I have right here, because we will be using the 5 elements oracle deck, the Art of War. So it's Art of War by Machiavelli, and then there is The Art of War by Sun Tzu. And there's a huge difference between these books. I have a lot of books in my home. I've mentioned this before. But what I'm also going to do is probably at the conclusion of each reading, just randomly scroll, see if there's spiritual alignment for a page that we end up on in each book, okay? And I'm being called to say start here. So we're actually going to start there. And instead of me grabbing a quote from my teacup, we're going to take one of these Sun Tzu says. So let's start first with Machiavelli and just go to a random page. And I'm hearing the 3rd line. So I'm going to go to the 3rd line on this page. And we have sentence 1, sentence 2, and sentence 3. But from among those who want to come, one can. Of course, take some and leave some, and through this, it can be called a levy. So I'm going to read that again. But from among those who want to come, one can. Of course, take some and leave some, and through this, it can be called a levy. All right? That is the line. So let us go ahead and get started with our Crystal Wisdom Oracle deck. And we'll grab our quote of what Sun Tzu said in a moment. Spirit guides, ascended masters, whatever people call their spiritual team, whether it be their cosmic guides, their demons, their angels, we call on y'all to provide confirmation to the collective for whatever question they have posed in their mind. And I'm hearing, let's do a Sun Tzu said first. So we will do a Sun Tzu said and then go to our crystal oracle. What did Sun Tzu say? Okay, in the middle of the deck today, we have Sun Tzu said, captured soldiers should be kindly treated and kept. On the back, offer an olive branch. Before you go to war over a trivial thing, consider the cost of doing so. Sun Tzu makes it very clear that war, even if successful, is costly. If you keep your temper, it is most likely that they will keep theirs. However, if a fight breaks out, keep your temper anyway. Fighting does not end fighting. Fighting is ended by making up. Give them an opportunity to stop the fight. Someone needed to hear that, okay? Offer an olive branch. So let's see what the Crystal Wisdom Oracle cards have to say. Spirit guides, what messages would you like to show the collective as an answer to their, thank you, individual questions? Are there any answers that you would like to provide through the Crystal Wisdom Oracle deck to the collective's question? Okay. So we have, and it looks like we have 3 chapters here. The amethyst card. Embrace calm and clarity. Let your intuition guide you. Confirmation here for what just came out, and I know this was moving forward. amethyst, and we have two others moving forward. Tanzanite. Open yourself to spiritual growth. Embrace higher knowledge. Okay. And then we have Amazonite, like Amazon night. Seek harmony and balance. Let peace guide your way. So there's definitely a theme here, especially with the olive branch card coming out. I feel that some of you are within a conflict, some inner turmoil, or more particularly external turmoil. Someone is rousing up or causing tension and drama in your environment. And you're being invited, like this said, to embrace the calm. You have to offer that olive branch, offer them a way out of stopping the conflict. And again, use your intuition. You're also being told to open yourself up to spiritual growth. So this conflict is a test, and it's for you to embrace this test and gain what is this higher knowledge that you are set to achieve on this level playing field for this phase of the test. Because if you, as it says here, seek harmony and balance and let peace guide you, as it says here, by giving them an opportunity to stop the fight, you will see, for some of you in the collective, that this conflict will end. I love this. Let's go now to our Gemstone Whispers deck and see what further confirmations we have. So spirit guides, ascended masters, angels, whatever form of divination the collective is tapping into, what is the crystal or gem energy that is their strongest ally right now? What is the crystal or gem energy, thank you, that is their strongest ally right now? And we have two that are coming out over here on amethyst. The first is emerald, and it's in the reverse, so it's growth. It says, and the day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. And that's in the reverse. So some of you here are not growing, are not embracing this calm, and you feel how tight it is. Your intuition is trying to guide you out, but you're just staying in your, I'm hearing colloquial, in your traditional environmental training, and it's 7:47 p.m. on the clock right now. You're staying in that mind frame, that training of how to react to certain environments, and you're being asked not to do that. Now, Zircon came up upright, and it says memories. Memories warm you up from the inside, but they also tear you apart. So some of you have within you a memory of when you embrace the calm, but I'm hearing it spit it up in your face. And you thought you were being guided to use your intuition in a particular way, and it didn't turn out the right way. You're being led here to remember that if you're choosing to not grow, you're going to continue having those uncomfortable memories on the inside of you. So do your part, tear apart that resistance to growth and embrace it. I want to get some answer cards. Okay, let's go to the answer oracle deck. Spirit guides, what's the inner treasure that the collective is overlooking? What is the treasure in this experience of offering an olive branch? So what is the treasure? Thank you. What is the hidden treasure of this experience that I know it doesn't feel right? We caught that, okay? I know it doesn't feel comfortable potentially for a group of you in the collective, but what would you like to say? I'm very specific, okay? Landing right here on top of our open yourself to spiritual growth and embrace higher knowledge. Moving forward, we have the worth card. So your efforts will be rewarded. It is within reach. Success lies in your hand. Okay, for those of you who are wondering, should you embrace this higher knowledge, this higher path? Yes, it is worth it. You also have here loneliness. So there's some emptiness, some depression, some wandering, a gap period. And yes, this is a path where you are going to take many of its steps alone, and you will feel empty for not having embraced your old attributes. And I'm hearing tasks, ways of handling things. But do know that you're being encouraged to stay flexible, bend but don't break. Shift in this season with grace. Again, Going back to our offering, the olive branch, shift with grace. There is a conflict. You're being asked, continuously offer the opportunity for the other person to stop fighting, to give up. That doesn't mean go back to them. That doesn't mean engage. But I'm hearing we need a position for this. So, what is our Kundalini chakra oracle position that the collective can potentially hold their hand in, hold their body in to clear out this energy? And let's go ahead and pull from this, and then we're going to wrap this up. And I heard take it from the middle. All right. And look at that. I don't know if you saw that, but it wasn't on camera, but I heard take it from the middle. And as I was doing this to make all of them even, everything was going flat. And then this one card popped up. And this card is called Tapas, self-discipline. Very relevant. It says, sit in easy pose with a straight spine and apply a light neck lock. The mudra. Place the left hand on the heart center, fingers together pointing towards the right, parallel to the ground. Elbow needs to be relaxed. Bring the base of the right hand in front of the heart center. Extend the Jupiter, meaning index finger, straight up. Hold the rest of the fingers with the thumb palm facing left. Your eye focus is to look at the top of the nose and at the tip of the Jupiter, which is index finger. Align the tip of the finger with the tip of the nose to create one line of sight. The mantra to chant is here. And I'm not going to attempt to enunciate that. And the time to do this is for 31 minutes to the end. You're going to inhale deep, suspend the breath, and concentrate for 15 seconds, and then exhale. Inhale deep, suspend the breath, concentrate for 20 seconds, exhale. Inhale deep, suspend the breath, and concentrate for 25 seconds. Exhale and relax. If practicing with others, talk to each other for 3 minutes. If practicing alone, talk to yourself. This meditation will invoke in you the power to be intuitive so you can protect yourself. Wow, so much alignment here. So much alignment. Okay? So self-discipline is the Kundalini pose. Finally, let's go ahead and end with our 5 elements oracle deck. What closing messages do you have for the collective, spirit guides? What are the closing messages? You've been very much so on point with offering an olive branch. Someone is in a season of a conflict. Thank you. And we caught that. But what are the final messages? Okay. Final messages. I'm going to start from the bottom to the top. Okay. And right here over our flexible card is where it came. So the first one is the 27 metal tiger. It's time to release your attachment. So release your attachment to how you normally act. Be flexible, and there are color synchronicities in these cards. The next card is the 31 wood horse. Live and love joyfully. So this conflict is keeping some of you from living and loving joyfully. Let it go and then do that. Get back to living and loving. You have the wood sheep. Nature is your healer. So we have 2 of wood. Very fixed energy, 31, 32. Some of you need to get out in nature or are being encouraged by your spirit guides to get out in nature. Next, we have the metal rabbit, a state of graceful movement. And again, being flexible, movement. We have 2, I don't think it's a coincidence at all, 27, 28, and 31, 32. And they came in different orders. You have the metal tiger and the metal rabbit. And then you have the wood horse, and you also have the wood sheep. And our final card here is the fire sheep. clear your blockage. Wow. 44 card. So I don't think I need to sum this up for much of a long time. Many of you are in this season of your life where you're finding conflict after conflict arise, and you're being told to offer an olive branch to whoever that is that's starting this drama, this conflict. You don't have to do it publicly, although for some of you it might be safest to do it publicly. But like the amethyst, energy, embrace the calm that can come from offering the olive branch. Open yourself up to the spiritual growth that you receive from offering the olive branch. It is worthy. Yes, you will feel lonely, but stay flexible, because the memories of the old choices, being what you choose to make in this season, are going to hurt your ability to look back on the season with growth. You want to seek harmony and seek balance. So live joyfully. Get out in nature if you can. Clear your blockages, hold your self-discipline pose, whatever that is for you, and release those attachments so that you can stay in the state of graceful movement. I love you all very much. I hope this message was able to help you. See you on the next one.